เป็นไงครับมิวสิกวิดีโอตัวนี้กับ Vibin Yello
เราเต็มที่ทุกคนนะข้าวเต็มปากเลยอ่ะ
ไม่รอหนึ่งแล้วเสร็จก่อนเลยเหรอ
ติดตามด้วยนะครับแค่อยากพูดคำว่ารักเต็มที่มากนอนไปกี่ชั่วโมงบอกไปทีเดียวอ่ะ2-3 ชั่วโมง
พูดถึงทีมหน่อยพูดถึงทีม Vibin Yello หน่อยไลฟ์
ก็สนุกดีครับวันนี้เป็นประสบการณ์ใหม่ๆสนุกมากครับผมแล้วก็แสงสวยมุมดีทุกอย่างได้เยี่ยม
แล้วสำหรับจริงๆล่ะครับ
สวยที่สุดแล้ววันนี้
ทำงานร่วมกับ Vibin Yello เป็นไงบ้าง
เป็นครั้งแรกที่ร่วมงานด้วยนะคะก็สนุกมากเลยเป็นกันเองชิลๆไม่เครียดก็เลยทำให้งานมันไหลๆผ่านๆไปสบายๆ
โอเค
ไม่หมายถึงงานมันดีไงมันไม่เครียดก็สนุกดีทุกคนก็เฮฮาเป็นกันเองค่ะ
Hey, what's up? My name's William, aka Fed's Kid, and I'm the director of this project, แค่อยากพูดคำว่ารัก Nicecnx. So the story of this MV or the concept is kind of like how Nice has just lost his girlfriend, but then he later on finds out that she's actually back to life, which kind of like makes him like confused with what is going on in this world. So as you can kind of see, that it's actually not the real world, but we're actually making it a simulation. But he doesn't know that at the time. But since his girlfriend just killed herself, when she comes back, she doesn't come back in the form of a human, but she comes back in the form of like a cyborg or a robot. This was kind of to do with the meaning of the song, but the song said like "แค่อยากพูดคำว่ารัก," which kind of means like I just want to say I love you one more time. As you can see in this MV, it starts off with him not being to say goodbye to her yet. So this whole system of the idea of the company and the scientist company in the story is that it's kind of helping humanity in a way that if you lose somebody, it gives you one more chance to get to say goodbye to them, which is actually you get 24 hours to live with the person you just lost and that who you love. It's actually referenced from something similar to artificial intelligence, the movie, AI. So that's kind of where we got the idea from. So in this MV we had actually a couple challenges. One of the most frustrating ones was that we weren't able to shoot early. This MV was actually supposed to be shot and done around 2 months ago, but due to the restrictions for COVID and the lockdown, we had to move the date out because we needed around 20 to 25 people on set, and then during that restrictions it was only around 5 people. So I mean we all had to be patient with it and wait for the time, and then once we got to shoot it, we were all very happy and I think everything went well. But there were a lot of challenges on set since our team was considered like a medium team for this size of production, and we had to do I think around 11 to 12 scenes in one day, which was usually it would be done in over a course of maybe like 2 days to 3. So we had to squeeze it all into one day, which was around a 20 to 22 hour shoot, which was just crazy to think about it. But we did it, and I think it came out very well. Yeah, so the challenges we had was also like moving the equipment around. We didn't have the size of the team that we would like, but it was good enough to get the job done. So moving the lights around, especially the props. We had so many props, so we had to prepare and a lot of spare time that we could use to move the props to set them on set, which as well mentioned earlier, we also had to set up since the day before, because if we set up on the actual day, with no way we'd have got it done on time. So in this MV we went with nanlite, and then we actually used the Forza 500 this time. We keyed it up on top, and we put a Fresnel 20G on top of it to like kind of give it a beam of light, since we needed that for a big scene. And we also had to use I think around 6 Pavo tubes, which was actually very handy since like I said they're RGB lights. So it actually saves a lot of time changing gels. I think those lights played a huge role in the fact that we had to control the skin quality, the skin tone, and I felt that the Forza 300s and the 500s did a great job of that for us. And it just made the workflow on set a lot smoother, a lot easier. So I was very happy with choosing nanlite for this MV.
Action!
So in this MV, we actually had clients on set from Flip Up, and so we decided that we needed to get a monitor, a director's monitor in on set, so that we're able to see and monitor everything as we shoot it. We also had 2 cameras on set, That's the reason why we needed to like switch around just to make sure we could see everything. So we had to get in the Mars 400, which was able to transfer the signal, a smooth signal for us to all see in real-time playback, which also helped save a lot of time on set since we could actually direct it whilst we're seeing it happen. And also like Jingjing and Nice did a very good job of acting since we were briefing them whilst they were acting using the Holy Land as a guide.
โอเคบนกลางครับโอเคแล้วก็บนซ้ายครับที่นี่ทำไมเราเป็นแบบว่าโอเคได้ครับคัท
In this MV, we went with like Umbrella Academy, awesome lighting. So we went with them as reference. We went with a lot of RGB concepts, a lot of like colorful lighting, but also trying to keep it in the cinematic, grainy kind of feel. So it's something like you see on Netflix. I felt that the lighting was actually key in portraying the feelings. Since it's a music video, it's only around like 3 to 4 minutes long. It's not like a series where you can actually have dialogue and explain how the scene is going. So we actually had to use the lighting to explain a huge amount of the scenes. Like as you can see when Jingjing answered the door, we use green light. It kind of shows some kind of, there's something about the color green which gives you kind of an unease about something's about to happen. So if you could actually notice the lighting in this MV, if you actually pay attention to it, you can kind of tell what the next scene is going to tell from it.
What's up? I'm Mr. D, and I'm the producer of this project. So the props played a major key role in contributing to the atmosphere, the mood and tone of the MV. The concept we went for was futuristic vintage, which was inspired by the game Cyberpunk. For example, we made use of old TVs and monitors, but the way we portrayed it was with these props, you would utilize it in a futuristic style. Another example we would do is with lamps, when we symbolized it as a gateway to another plane or some sort of self-sacrifice, giving oneself up to offer life to the world.
ไม่ทีนึงไม่จริงดีมากโอเคคัท
Well, to me, I had a lot of fun with this project because since I'm a gamer myself, I happen to love games like Cyberpunk, games that have a futuristic vintage kind of vibe going for itself. So for the Vibin Yello team to think of a concept like this, we definitely had a lot of fun brainstorming and spitballing with all these different ideas that had a really good reference. I think my favorite part of this shoot was how prepared we were. I think with our extensive pre-production, we were able to surprisingly film on schedule beside the fact that it was pretty long hours, and we were able to execute all our concepts that we had in mind.
เมื่อคืนนอนกี่โมงสารภาพมาดีๆตี 3เหรอเป็นไงครับยังไหวอยู่ไหมครับ
ธรรมดา ฉากนี้เป็นฉากที่ผมต้องนอนแล้วก็คิด
ไม่มีนะฮะในบท นี่ดูคนนั้นสิเขานอนตี 3เขายังดูตื่นสุด
แต่
กอง
เขาไม่รับแล้วนะแบบเสียงพี่จะมาถึงประมาณตรงเนี้ยแล้วก็
อ๋อเบาแบบพี่อยู่แล้ว
ตรงเนี้ยโดนคัดออกไม่ได้ยินเลยละ
So in this MV in particular, we have the big warehouse scene, which we would have to set up one day before. So we brought the whole Pops team to come in and we had to set up the lighting style of the whole scene as well. Since we have a lot of lamps, it took a lot of time to set up. So we had to bring a lot of extension reels and a lot of cables. But besides the fact that it may have taken a long time, I think it really paid off and it was really worth it for sure. To me, I believe makeup played a major key role in this project. Since we were going for the cyberpunk concept, we thought that adding a few lines on his face to make him seem more futuristic, but at the same time, like the way the characters were dressed up would also give a vintage kind of vibe. Like we tried to play with the contrasting of the futuristic vintage in all kinds of the art form that went into the MV. So for example, the makeup, hair, stylistic versions of the clothing, and into the production as well.
ลุงนี้เป็นไงครับพี่อธิบายหน่อย
นี่ก็
โอ๊ยขอโทษลุงนี้โอ๊ยเหรอ
มันจะโอ้ยสวยจนโอ้ยเลยครับ
โอเค
ใช่
บอกเลยว่าทีมนี้เป็นทีมตลกนะไม่ใช่ทีมช่างแต่งหน้า
อ๋อจ้างมาเล่นตลก แต่งหน้านี่คือแถม
อันนี้ทำไปต่อ
Hi, I'm Dome. I'm the project manager of this music video. แค่อยากพูดคำว่ารัก by Nicecnx featuring FERRI. I'm really happy about this project because for the past 6 months, this is what we've been working towards. Like we wanted a bigger budget project that we can put our creative control in, and the artist himself gave us full like creative control, which is like a dream come true. He just gave us the budget and be like, please do whatever you guys want with the song, and which was really nice because it created like so much space for us to be creative and to put our vision into the song. I think we kind of killed it too. We portrayed the meaning of the song with like really relatable content because many of you guys are gamers, so I believe the cyberpunk inspired concept really goes really well with the song, because one thing he said he wanted is, I just want something that look international and look like something we have never seen before in Thailand. And I don't know about you guys, but I think we kind of killed it for that one.
เห็นฮึบ
นี่คืออะไรอ่ะเฮ้ยมีอะไรก็พูดดิ
So in this music video, there's Nice as the main artist, there's FERRI as the super villain, and there's Jing Jing as the girlfriend of Nice who killed herself. We are really happy with her performance because we chose her because of her look, facial features were a little bit like a robot. I'm not saying she's not expressive, but then she could kill it with this role, and she did, as you can see in the music video. Apart from Nice, we really have to thank you. Flip Up, it's the new energy drink with sugar free, and it really worked because I'm gonna tell you guys, we had to work for 24 hours straight and we could manage, so it really works.
นี่ก็เป็นเวลาตีสี่แล้วตีสี่แล้ว
แต่เรายังไหว
ไหวอยู่ครับมีคลิปอัพครับผมมาชวนหน่อยครับผมจะได้ตื่นอะไรเงี้ยไม่อยากเป็นคนง่วงจริงอยากวิ่งรอบเสาไฟอะไรเงี้ยแต่แบบมันดีดเกินอ่ะ
ได้นะครับ คืออยู่ทั้งคืนโปรดักชั่นก็ไหวนะครับเต็มอัพ
คลิปอัพด้วยนะครับผมสปอนเซอร์ของเราดีมาก
เป็นไงครับตีสี่
อ๋อก็อยู่ดีๆก็แบบว่าแต่งตัวหล่อๆไปเที่ยวกันอะไร
เอา
เงี้ย
เหรอ นี่ไปไหนอ่ะ นี่อะไรเดี๋ยวโยโอซับไปอยู่นั่นแหละ
ปล่อยเขาพูด
ไม่เตรียมกันเลย
เป็นไงตีสี่
โอเค
โอเคเหรอ
นอน
งีบไปกี่งีบแล้ว วันนี้ได้ข่าวว่านอนกี่ซีนครับ
นอนตี 3เมื่อคืน
วันที่ 3 เมื่อคืน
ก็ยังไหวอยู่ โอเค
เพราะนอนไม่หลับ
โอเคครับทุกคนก็อยากจะแจกนี่นะครับผม Flip Up Energy Drink Sugar Free บอกเลยว่าเวิร์กเพราะว่าเราทำงาน 24 ชั่วโมงไม่มีปัญหาอะไรเลย อยากให้ทุกคนเนี่ยแค่คอมเมนต์บอกว่าเห็น Flip Up ไม่ว่าจะเป็นโลโก้จะเป็นตัว Product เองจริงๆเลยเนี่ยเห็นกี่ครั้งในมิวสิกวิดีโอแค่อยากพูดคำว่ารักของ Nicecnx ใครตอบถูกนะครับผมก็จะได้ไปเลย 1 กล่องเต็มๆนะครับแจกทั้งหมด 5 รางวัลให้กับ 5 ผู้โชคดีที่ตอบถูกนะ
กินอะไรอ่ะไนท์กินอะไรอ่ะ
คลิปอัพครับผม
อะไรนะฮะ
คลิปอัพครับจะได้ไม่หลับ
อ๋อ
I think Nice is a really talented artist and who really put 100% trust in Vibin Yello, and we are really thankful about that, and we really believe in this song, so I hope you guys really enjoy the music video as well as the song. Please help us share it.
So don't forget to like, subscribe, and follow Vibin Yello at all our platforms, and we hope to see you guys over there.
Yeah, so if anybody likes our production or you're interested in seeing how we work, please don't forget to hit like, subscribe on our Instagram, YouTube, Facebook. We're updating 24/7. So if you are interested and you like our lighting style, please do follow. If you have any questions about the MV, go check the letter scenes because all the answers are in there.
ตื่นดินอนกี่โมง
นอนเถอะนอนตี 3
โอ้โห
ไม่ผมจะลงเงี้ยแต่ผมกลัวพลาดหน้า
อ๋อนะครับ
อันนี้คือท่าตาย
ทำไมอย่างเงี้ยทำไมผมพลาดแล้วอะ
สบายเลยว่าไป
น่าจะแฟนตายเหลือ10 วิก็พูดออกมาได้เลยไม่จริง
แฟนตายแล้ว10 วิ
ทำไร
แฟนตายแล้ว10 วิ
10 วิก็พอไหม
โอเคครับ
โอเคขอบคุณมากครับทั้งคู่ขอบคุณครับ